Welcome back to their daily Marvel Snap deck highlight, coming at you today with a Sarah Disruption deck. Sarah, powerful ongoing effect here. Cards in your hand cost one less. Enables you to have this big flourish on the final turn of the game. That's often difficult for your opponent to predict what you're going to be adding and where. The primary use for Sarah in most decks is one we're leveraging here, which is powerful interactive cards such as Shang-Chi as well as Killmonger to disrupt what our opponent has in play. But one thing that this particular build of Sarah is doing that I really like is it's also pairing up these disruptive cards with powerful ongoing threats that can give us our own large stat lines on that final turn. So we have Ronin here, who gets bigger for each card in our opponent's hand, as well as Darkhawk, who gets bigger for each card in our opponent's deck. Mystique is also excellent, being able to copy either of these cards to give us a second version of their effect, and if we Sarah on 5, we can Ronin and Mystique on the 6th turn of the game for just an incredible amount of stats. Recently added Series 5 card Master Mold works well with both of these ongoing cards. It very directly adds 2 cards to our opponent's hand, making our Ronin 4 bigger, but if we get Master Mold down early, it also powers up Darkhawk in the right situation, making our opponent lose a card draw, thus being larger. We round out the bottom of our curve with things like Korg to make Darkhawk bigger, as well as Scorpion and Lizard that are just excellent on rate cards. And at the top end of the deck, we've got a copy of Dr. Doom here because it's just good quality threat in this format, letting you play to every spot on the board that's difficult for a lot of decks to play around. At any rate, if you enjoy what you see, snap that like button. We'll hopefully see you back again tomorrow for another Marvel Snap video here on YouTube. That's pretty good. New York will mess this up potentially a little bit for them, though. Do I Ronin or do we Sarah? If I Sarah, we can technically Mystique and Ronin, right? On the last turn, let's do that. I think we do this. It ends up with Mystique in the center, quite large. They have to soak at least 2. Do I want to do this? Maybe. I think I want to move this just to screw with them. If they move Cosmo, we have priority, so Mystique will happen before the Cosmo moves. Are we good? We're good, right? Yeah, big stats in the center. Solid game. Victory. None of our 1 or 2s in our opener feels bad. All right, on time, Scorpion. Welcome to the party. Can I stay because of the Subterranea? I feel like I'm supposed to stay because of the Subterranea. There is not an easy way to reference missing Series 3 cards. I really hope Snap adds Series filters to the collection tab at some point. Would be great to have. Can I update the packages section of the spreadsheet? Yeah, I should get around to that at some point. Definitely a few more of them now with Master Mold and friends. Yeah, if you're not using the collection tracking spreadsheet, that's a good tool to know exists. I'm gonna play the rock out just in case they Try and arrow us. I didn't do the series downgrades on the collection sheet yet either. I need to do that here soon. That was pretty good. I thought we were kind of dead there, but our opponent just like didn't put any stats into play. Snap the existence of Fisk Tower against their move deck. Hey, thanks, Drulk. Correct. I've also just been like ignoring things more aggressively in that realm. Just like, and we'll just pretend that doesn't exist today. Huh? How many cards in their deck? 5? 5 cards in deck, only 2 cards in hand. So Hawk is better than Ronin here by a good bit. And then we'll Korg last to play around Arrow into Fisk Tower. Just spread out and play for all 3 locations here. God, it feels good to be able to play around shit, chat. Such a good change.
Victory.
Ronin's a pretty big boy, Burgle. 15 to 17 power Ronin's no joke. Ben Brood is personally coming for my Ronin deck. The double up She-Hulk deck's still playable. Well, it depends on what you mean by playable. Are you allowed to play games with it? Yes. Is it worse than it used to be? Also yes. Yeah, rewarded for not fighting overkill in here. I think even with the Doctor Doom, counting on 11 to beat a bishop in there is not a good game plan. Hoping to peel Mystique for next turn, so we're gonna have double Hawks. Currently 7 cards in their deck, so each of my Hawks will be 12.
quad still a little light.
They have priority. The world where this wins the game, right? M. Dart, 6 for the quarter of a year. We didn't have priority, we'd bounce here, but we're plus 12 on the left and we're Shang-Chi in the middle. Probably dead. We're doing it! Oh my god, the collector is big enough to die too. Sick.
Victory.
As is my recommendation with any cards you can buy, Uzi, if you're not excited to play with Kang, I wouldn't get it. He says here as Kang wastes 60 seconds of everybody's time. Also plays, thanks for the prime, appreciate the support. I thought I had a misunderstanding of how Kang worked. I thought the RNG changed if they changed the inputs on it. So I thought changing to a different location would make it a different random, but apparently that's not the case. Yes, none of the series downgrades are currently reflected on that card sheet, Toadmaster. I mentioned that a second ago. Oh, you know what? I should probably put Killmonger in the center. How to tie there? Yeah, they're leaving anyways.
Victory.
That's all, folks. Snap the like button if you'd be so kind.